If you're a medical assistant, you already know you're essential, but does your paycheck reflect that? Today, we're going to break down exactly how to turn your MA certification from just a job into a launchpad for some serious financial growth. This question, it really hits home, doesn't it? You have this incredible, versatile skill set. The whole point of this is to make sure you're getting compensated for the full value you bring to the table. And that right there is the key mindset shift we're talking about. Forget seeing your certification as some kind of ceiling. It's the foundation. It's the concrete slab you can use to build a career that's not just fulfilling, but also incredibly profitable. Okay, so where do we start? Let's talk about strategies you can use right away. We're talking about turning the skills you use every single day into immediate extra income. These are the first building blocks of your new career portfolio. And listen, we're not talking about a little extra pocket change here. By strategically using your existing certifications and knowledge outside of your main 9-to-5, it is totally possible to add over $5,000 to your monthly income. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. Just look at these options. You can offer freelance phlebotomy or EKG services. You can use your expertise to write for health blogs. You can teach CPR classes on the weekend. Or, hey, even get paid for your professional opinion on medical surveys. Every single one of these is a direct path from a skill you already have to extra money in your wallet. Now, beyond just side hustles, think about how you work. Per diem basically means working as needed shifts, kind of like being a freelance MA for a day. Facilities will pay a premium to fill those last-minute staffing gaps, and you can be the one to capitalize on that demand. And this visual just makes it crystal clear. That first bar is your standard salary. But look at that second one. That's what's possible with per diem work. That 20% premium, or sometimes even more, adds up incredibly fast, all for using the exact same skills you already have. So you've boosted your hourly rate. Awesome. Now, let's take it to the next level. Getting true control over your career. This is about moving from just earning more money to actually dictating your own schedule and your own professional direction. You know, one of the most direct entrepreneurial paths you can take is starting your own mobile phlebotomy business. The overhead can be surprisingly low, and you're providing a service that's always in high demand to patients, clinics, and even corporate clients. And this isn't just a theory. LaShawna Person actually did this. She built her business while she was still employed, which just proves that you can transition into entrepreneurship step by step. It's a really powerful, real-world example of this strategy in action. Okay, another path to autonomy is becoming a travel MA. Just look at this comparison. Not only is the base pay about 20% higher, but the real game changer is the take-home pay. Travel contracts include tax-free stipends for housing and meals, which means more of that higher pay actually ends up in your pocket. And again, this isn't just an idea on paper. People are out there actively doing this. This firsthand account shows that major agencies are placing MSAs in these really lucrative travel roles right now, as we speak. But hey, what if travel isn't for you? No problem. The boom in telehealth has opened up a ton of remote work. As a virtual medical assistant, you can leverage all your administrative and clinical support skills, but entirely from home. So what does a VMA actually do? Well, here's a great breakdown from somebody doing the job. It's the core administrative work you're already an expert at, handling referrals, getting prior authorizations, scheduling. You're just doing it remotely, which gives you incredible flexibility. All right, let's shift gears from immediate income to building long-term wealth. These are the strategic moves, the big plays that can fundamentally change your financial trajectory for the rest of your career. You know, the path forward is clearer than you might think. Your MA experience is incredibly valued. You can use it to get into an accelerated bridge program to become an RN or a PA, and a lot of times your employer will even help pay for it through tuition reimbursement. And here's the payoff. Oh, it's huge. By advancing to an RN, you can more than double your salary. By becoming a physician assistant, you could more than triple it. That is a life-changing financial leap built on the foundation you already have. And don't forget about the unique financial perks of working in healthcare. Things like public service loan forgiveness if you work for a nonprofit, those tuition programs we just mentioned, and of course, significant tax deductions if you're doing freelance work. This is all part of your total compensation picture. So what does this all add up to? The side hustles, the per diem work, the travel contracts, the long-term advancement? It all points to one powerful idea: adopting a portfolio career mindset. It's about starting to think of yourself as the CEO of your own career. The portfolio approach basically means you stop relying on one single paycheck. Instead, you intentionally build several streams of income, maybe a stable part-time job, some per diem shifts, and a freelance writing gig on the side. So why do this? It's pretty simple. You maximize what you earn, you protect yourself if one income source dries up, and you gain ultimate control over your work and your life. It's about building both wealth and security at the same time. And that right there is the single most important takeaway. Your MA certification gives you the skills, for sure, but it's an entrepreneurial mindset that will allow you to unlock their true financial potential. So this is where it all leads. The opportunities are out there, from side hustles to travel contracts to building your own business. The only question left is, what's your first move going to be?